What are you grabbing me for?
Out.
What is wrong with you? You can't put your hands on people like that. What are you doing? You just committed an assault, ma'am.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can arrest this woman for assault.
So what do you want?
I want her arrested. I want her arrested for breaking the law. She broke the law.
I can't arrest her off of the Clark decision. It was outside my presence.
You're the one playing games. I asked you for help. You didn't want to help me, and then you come back up to me and ask me if I need help. That's playing games, sir.
Yeah, it is.
I don't appreciate it. What's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the Bingham County Courthouse here in Idaho. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants respect our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so we just went through the metal detector in the courthouse. Let's take a look around. Over here we have surveying, GIS.
Hey, can I help you?
Who are you?
I work here. Who are you?
The video begins in tense confusion. A man's voice demands answers. "What are you grabbing me for?" His camera shakes as he confronts a courthouse employee who suddenly grabs his hand. Shocked, he reminds her she can't touch people like that it's an assault. The tone is instantly serious. The bystanders seem unsure, and tension fills the air inside the Bingham County Courthouse. Within seconds, what began as a calm visit to a public building turns into a confrontation about rights, accountability, and personal boundaries. The moment becomes the foundation for what will unfold: a debate about the law, authority, and how far government employees can go when faced with public scrutiny.
Your name and what capacity do you work here?
May I help you find a place, a department?
I don't know who you are, ma'am.
May I help you find a place, a department?
I guess not,
Let's
because
go out here.
I guess not because you don't. Whoa, what are you grabbing me for? What are you grabbing me for?
Out.
What is wrong with you?
Please leave.
What are you grabbing me for? What is wrong with you? You can't put your hands on people like that. What are you doing? You just committed an assault, ma'am. Who are you, ma'am? Wow, she just grabbed my hand, squeezed my hand, and then tried to rip my camera out of my hand. It's insane.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can arrest this woman for assault.
For assault.
Yeah, that's correct.
Why?
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
What's your name? I'll give you my information. What's
Yeah, I'll
going
take your
on?
information, and I'll give you my information once you arrest this woman here for assault.
I'm not gonna arrest her.
I know you're not
What's
because
going on?
I know you're not because
What's
she's
going on?
above the law, right? Ma'am, what's your name? What's your name?
Corporal Pilkington.
Corporal Pilkington.
Yeah. 357.
And your name, sir?
We need the lieutenant front door.
I'll get the lieutenant now.
Moments earlier, Sean, known online as Long Island Audit, arrived at the courthouse in Idaho. His goal was simple: to peacefully exercise his First Amendment right to film in publicly accessible areas. But when an unidentified woman confronted him, everything changed. She asked if he needed help. He calmly asked who she was. Instead of identifying herself, she grabbed his hand and tried to pull his camera away. The assault shocked Sean, who immediately demanded accountability. Nearby officers witnessed the tension but took no immediate action. The courthouse, meant to represent justice, now stood as the stage for a clash between citizen journalism and official misconduct.
I'm here so you can answer questions.
Can I get your name, sir?
Why do you videotape?
Deputy Johnson?
What exactly is going on? What happened?
That woman assaulted me. She
Hey.
just assaulted me.
I need the whole situation.
Oh, I was recording in publicly accessible areas of the building here, and she asked me if she can help me. And I said, "Who are you first? I don't know if you can help me. I don't know what department." So, "What's your name? What department do you work for?"
Okay.
She said, "No, you need to stop." And then she grabs my hand, squeezes it, and tries to rip my phone out of my hand. So she assaulted me and an attempted robbery and trying to take my property from me. So I would like her arrested.
Okay, give me a minute and find out the rest of the story. What's going on?
Yeah, it's all on camera, so
Okay.
camera doesn't lie.
The purpose you're recording, or
Yeah, there is a purpose. I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. Independent. That means I work for myself.
okay. What information you're trying to gather? What I'm trying to understand what you're doing.
Oh, I'm working on a story on the county here.
Okay.
Yeah.
This gentleman here.
How you doing, sir?
First of all, that's offense number one. I'm kidding.
Sean called for law enforcement assistance, explaining that the woman had assaulted him and attempted to take his camera, his personal property. Deputies responded but appeared hesitant. One officer, Corporal Pilkington, refused to make an arrest, claiming it wasn't within his authority since the incident hadn't happened in his direct presence. Sean challenged this logic, insisting that the law should apply equally to everyone, regardless of position. As he tried to report the crime, frustration mounted. Despite clear video evidence, officers seemed unwilling to hold the courthouse employee accountable. The encounter became a powerful example of how public officials can hide behind technicalities to avoid responsibility.
Was requesting we arrest the female that was down here, I guess a clerk.
Yeah, she just assaulted me and and attempted to deprive me of my property and take my phone from me. She has no right to do that. I have no idea what got into her, what kind of entitlement she thinks she has, that she can just assault somebody in a county courthouse and get away with it on camera.
Okay. You're obviously recording me right now?
Yeah, I'm recording you right now.
I'm going to refer you down here to the police station. They're responsible for that.
And you are?
Police station.
Yeah, but who are you, sir?
I'm with the sheriff's office.
And can I get your name and title, please?
Right there.
Is
Lieutenant
it
Fellows, go down to the sheriff's.
Lieutenant Fellows?
Lieutenant Fellows.
Thank you,
Go
Lieutenant
down to
Fellows.
the
Okay.
And you guys are with the sheriff's department here?
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. And there's law enforcement over here?
Yes, that's what he sent it you to.
Okay, great. Of course, no one wants to do anything. Wow, just walked in the door. Blackfoot City Police. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
How are you? I'd like to speak to an officer, please.
Okay. I don't have anybody here in the office. What are you going for?
Oh, I was just assaulted in my property. Some woman tried to just steal my phone from me and assaulted me. So I need to speak to an officer, please.
Did it happen here?
Yeah, it just happened right here. I'm trying to speak to the deputies over there, but they referred me to you.
Okay. What's your name?
My first name's Sean Paul, Seanpaulo.
What's your last name?
Last name is Reyes, Reyes.
Determined not to give up, Sean approached the nearby Blackfoot City Police for help. Calm but resolute, he explained that he had been assaulted and needed an officer to take his statement. The staff appeared uncertain, but Sean's professionalism never wavered. He identified himself as an independent journalist, gathering content for a story on government transparency. Yet again, he was told that no officers were available. The lack of urgency was striking. Sean reflected on the irony. Public officials expect citizens to obey the law, yet when they violate it themselves, the system hesitates. This moment exposed the growing divide between public accountability and government protectionism.
Sorry, we got a new computer system.
No problem, ma'am. It's okay, no problem. Don't worry about it. Thank you, ma'am. Didn't even get to make my normal note here that our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it's always an issue when we record them. Just can't get over that woman. She squeezed my hand so hard and tried to rip my phone out of my hand. Completely insane. Yeah, hopefully they find it on the cameras here. Let's see if they have cameras where she assaulted me. So that way we could FOIA request them and let the officer know. No cameras anywhere.
Can I give you some help?
With what?
I don't know. You wander around here like you're trying to do something in your video and everything. Just kind of wonder if I can.
What could you help me with?
I don't know. I'm asking that question.
Oh, I don't need your help. I would. Are you a law enforcement officer?
I am.
Yeah. So I needed your help before, and you didn't want to help me. That's
I referred you to the.
Frustrated but composed, Sean continued filming around the courthouse, documenting every step. He checked for surveillance cameras, hoping the incident was recorded. To his surprise, there were none visible in the area where the assault occurred. Later, another officer approached, asking vaguely if he needed help. Sean reminded him that he had already asked for help earlier and been ignored. The officer's sudden interest now felt like mockery. "You're playing games," Sean told him, standing firm in his rights. His calm defiance highlighted how ordinary citizens, when armed only with a camera and the law, can expose misconduct hidden behind uniforms and authority.
to other law enforcement officers.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You don't have jurisdiction here.
No.
You don't have jurisdiction in the county that you are sworn in at.
Look, I'm not going to play this with.
Who's playing games? You're the one that didn't
You
want
are.
to. You're the one that didn't want to do your job.
Did you go down to?
I did. I'm waiting for an officer to come here.
Thank you.
And then you come back up to me asking if I can help you. You're the one playing games. I asked you for help. You didn't want to help me, and then you come back up to me and ask me if I need help. That's playing games, sir.
Yeah, it is.
You are. You're playing games, and I don't appreciate it. To be honest with you.
All right, you can report my name.
Yeah, I will.
Good,
I will.
good.
Very unprofessional.
Yeah, good.
I think this is the officer that's going to come talk to you about your report.
Thank you, sir.
We're down at the city desk.
Thank you, sir. How you doing today, sir?
How are you? Can I help you?
Yeah. Can I get your name and badge number first, please?
My name's Lieutenant Myler, 603.
Lieutenant Nyler, and you're for the Blackfoot City Police?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure you're not a sheriff or anything. I spoke to the sheriffs, they referred me to you. I was taking some pictures and video in the GIS survey area.
Okay.
I'm an independent journalist, my name's Sean. I'm working on a story here for the county, and this woman, she didn't identify herself to me, she comes up to me and she says, I assume she works here, she did say she works here. She says, do you need any help with anything? And I said, no, ma'am, I'm okay. Who are you? Because I don't know what department she works for, who she is. How can she help me? So she says, no, can I help you with anything? I'm like, well, I don't know how you could. Can I get your name and your position here? And she says, no, you got to stop. And then, or something to that effect. And then she immediately grabs my hand, squeezes it. And then when I'm trying to pull away from her, she grabs my camera, tries to take it from me.
Eventually, Lieutenant Miller from the Blackfoot City Police arrived. Sean recounted every detail, from the initial encounter to the officers in action. He explained that the woman grabbed his hand, squeezed it, and tried to rip away his camera. Miller listened but explained that under Idaho law, a misdemeanor cannot lead to arrest unless it occurs in an officer's presence. Sean was stunned. Even with video proof, the lieutenant insisted his hands were tied. This revelation illuminated a troubling reality, that laws meant to ensure fairness can sometimes shield the guilty. The tension in Sean's voice reflected not anger, but deep disbelief at how justice can be limited by technical definitions.
And then I push her hand back, and then she goes and speaks to the deputies, but she just committed a crime. And I tried to tell the deputies, hey, listen, this woman just assaulted me and tried to steal my phone. She won't. I asked her, what's your name? She won't tell me. Deputies aren't helping me, so I'm asking you, Lieutenant, if you can help me with what's going on here, because that's completely unacceptable. I'm not one to, run to the police for any little thing, but the entitlement on her for her to think that she can do that. If I did that to her or you or anyone else here, you guys would have me on the ground and I'd be in cuffs. And it's all recorded what she did. So
what do you want?
I want her arrested. I want her arrested for breaking the law. She broke the law.
I can't arrest her off of the Clark decision. It was outside my presence.
What do you mean? I have video evidence, sir.
Yes, but I have to visibly see her do that.
You have to you have to visibly see her assault me and try and take my things, or she can't be arrested.
Off of misdemeanor charges, that's correct.
What do you mean? I have video evidence.
The Clark decision, which is a Supreme Court decision
In the state of Idaho?
in the Supreme Court of the United States of America, says that any misdemeanor outside the presence of law enforcement cannot be physically arrested. You can
That's
have
not
them-
true. That's
is
not
true.
that is not true. Misdemeanors happen outside the view of law enforcement all the
We
time,
can't
sir.
physically take them into custody, and that's what you want.
Write her a ticket. Do whatever you need to do. I don't know what. There's no way you could just get. There's no way the Supreme Court says you could just get away with
You're misunderstanding
law.
what I'm saying. You want her arrested. When someone says they want them arrested, do you want her physically arrested, or do you?
I want her
into
arrested.
court?
I don't know what you need to do to arrest her.
I need you to do a written statement for me.
Yeah.
I need you to provide the evidence that you have of
The
your-
video evidence that shows her assaulting me and attempting to
Yes.
deprive me of my property. Yeah.
So that's what I need. So if you're willing to give me the video evidence and do a written statement, then we can proceed through the process of trying to see if the prosecutor will file charges on her.
So you're telling me without you seeing her assaulting me, even though you're about to see it on camera, you're about to see a video of her assaulting me and trying to take my property.
Idaho Supreme Court.
There is nothing that you.
The discussion grew more complex as Lieutenant Miller referenced a Clark decision, a Supreme Court ruling in Idaho that restricted officers from arresting for misdemeanors not witnessed firsthand. Sean argued passionately that evidence, especially on video, should be enough. His reasoning was clear. If an ordinary citizen had committed the same act, they'd already be in handcuffs. The officer maintained that only a prosecutor could file charges. The exchange turned philosophical, highlighting how bureaucracy and procedure often overshadow moral responsibility. Through this dialogue, Sean exposed not only one act of assault but an entire system that resists holding its own accountable.
Can do to her other than submit a warrant to submit my sworn statement to a prosecutor.
This Clark decision says even domestic batteries, which is a pretty severe crime, correct?
I would agree, yeah.
If it happens outside our presence and there's no serious injuries, we cannot physically arrest someone. We have to.
It's ridiculous.
It's
It's on video. It's on video. You're seeing it on video.
Let's say at the high school, we have a battery happen at the high school. Someone is assaulted at the high school. It's on camera because they have video cameras at the high school.
You couldn't arrest the
We could
person.
not physically arrest them. We'd have to submit it to the prosecutor for a summons to court.
Wow. Well, whatever process needs to get done, that's the process that I want to take. Because she can't just get away with acting like that.
I'm trying to educate you on the process that the Supreme Court kind of tied our hands quite a bit on the risk.
I just think it. I really believe that if I would have done this to her, and she would have came up to you crying and saying that I did this, you would have arrested me. But
I would not. I can only speak for myself and my department that we would not physically arrest you.
yeah. Do you have? Is there somebody above you that's here that I could speak to and confirm what you're telling me?
See if the captain or chief are in.
All right. Thank you, Lieutenant.
What's your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean.
That's insane. We all know that if I did what she did to me, outside of a presence of a police officer or not, I'd be not only in handcuffs, I'd be on the ground. Insane what public servants and government officials can get away with. I'm not familiar with the Supreme Court case that he's citing. Have to look into that.
Chief, it's just wrapping something up.
All right, no problem.
Do you think you need more than one statement form, two statement forms?
No, I think one should be. One
You
should
need a
be.
pen, or you want to take that home, or what?
No, I'm gonna fill it out here. I'm gonna fill it out here.
I've told her name is Danielle Wooten.
Danielle
Wooten?
Wooten?
Wooten, like the street here in Blackfoot. Are you from Blackfoot?
Wooten. No, I'm not from
W-O-
Blackfoot.
Wooton.
Sir, I understand you want to meet with me.
Hi, are you the chief, sir?
I am.
And your name, sir?
Gordon Croft.
Gordon Croft. My name is Sean, sir. I'm an independent journalist. I'm in the county gathering some content for a story. I was in the publicly accessible areas of the building here when a woman approached me and she asked me if she can help me. I said, well, who are you? I don't know who you are, if you can help me or not. She says, I work here. I was like, in what capacity? What's your name? Same way I identify myself to you and you did to me, professionalism. She said, yeah, no, can I help you or not? And I was like, well, no, obviously, then you cannot help me, ma'am. And she says, well, you need to stop, or something to that effect. And she grabs my hand.
Stop what?
Recording, I would assume. And she grabs my hand, squeezes my hand. We wrestle over my phone. She takes her other hand to try and grab her phone out of my hand. I put my hand like this to stop it. I've actually pushed her hand out of the way to like block her from continue to try and take my phone from me. She brushes past me, goes up to the deputies here at the front of the entrance here, says something to them. I don't know. I didn't chase after her or anything. I wasn't caught up to her. And I told the deputies that I wanted her arrested. She cannot. There's no way she's gonna. I'm not a big, it's not that big of a deal. Right. If she would have apologized or something, or if I'm usually like an apology guy, but the animus that she had for me in her face, and the audacity that she could just come up to, I wasn't being disrespectful to her. I wasn't, doing anything wrong to her. Just the same way I'm treating with respect, I treat every single person I come in contact with respect. But for her to treat me that way and her to do that was completely unacceptable. So I told the deputies I wanted to press charges. They referred me here. But your lieutenant is saying that she cannot be arrested because it didn't happen in front of his eyes, even though I have it on video.
It's kind of an interesting thing that police departments in the state of Idaho have been dealing with since 2019.
Okay. See, I don't know.
Idaho Supreme Court decision called State versus Clark.
Okay.
Ever heard of that?
No, never heard of State versus Clark.
Any misdemeanor offense.
I will look it up after this. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's been an interesting struggle for police officers across the state for years. But any misdemeanor offense that does not happen in a police officer's presence, we cannot effect a physical arrest. And what I mean is put them in handcuffs, take them back to jail. Now, there are things you can do around that, as far as take the report, submit it to prosecution, summons to get them into court, go the route of a warrant that has to be testified for in front of a judge, at which point in time they can issue an arrest warrant.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that is something that we have to deal with on a daily basis.
So
now,
in Idaho, could I?
Gotcha.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. But because even if it's on video, it's like you are technically seeing it.
It's true.
It's
literally true.
You are technically seeing it.
Unless it happens in our presence, we do have to get a warrant for the arrest.
So would I be able to go to the prosecutor or go to a judge and sign it?
Finally, Sean met Chief Gordon Croft, calm and professional. The chief confirmed the same interpretation of Idaho's State versus Clark ruling. No immediate arrest could be made. He explained that only a report, prosecutor review, and possible summons could follow. Sean listened, disappointed but respectful. The chief acknowledged the system's limitations, admitting it's an ongoing struggle for law enforcement. As the conversation ended, Sean reflected on the irony. A citizen seeking transparency is assaulted in a courthouse, the very symbol of justice, and yet the law prevents justice from being served. The documentary closes on a powerful note. Sometimes the system designed to protect rights can also protect the wrongdoer.